Alright, here we go. Forgot that I had my green screen turned off from the last stream we did. For those who don't know, the last stream that we would have done would have been the read-through of chapter 1157 of One Piece. I think it was 1157. I could be wrong on the number. But I turn off the green screen on those because I use it to block visuals of the chapter, because Shueisha will take down the stream if I show any manga panels. So I'll use my face, my webcam, and the green screen behind me to block off most of that. But if you want to read along with me, for the first 3 weeks, or I guess 4 weeks, since there's break weeks more often, for the first 4 weeks that those videos are up on my channel, you could just go to viz.com and read the most 3 recent chapters of One Piece for free. That's what I do, and I live stream my reaction to it. But anywho, enough about that. Let's just get out of the way with this intro. So, updates. First and foremost, leg doesn't hurt too much right now, to be honest. I didn't take anything for it today, even though I probably should have. And it seems fine. But there are just some days where it hurts. And then there are some days where it doesn't hurt. Which must mean I'm getting... It's been like 3 weeks. I hurt myself basically the week of the 1st. Or whatever the first Sunday of August was. I want to say it was August 1st or 2nd. And we're now almost at the end of August. What is today? The 25th. It's 11 p.m. on the 25th. And my leg is more or less doing pretty good. Oh, now that I say that, I actually feel a little bit of pain on it when I cross my leg over my other leg. Anywho, that's enough of that update. So, agenda for today's stream. We're going to be doing some Hysilens pulls, and then we're going to jump into the Chrysos Maze Grand Restaurant. Could not remember the name of this. Which, according to Fate's Atlas, for spoilers, so for those who haven't watched the previous streams where we did the story, this takes place before the 3.5 story, so there'll be not a lot of spoilers outside of anything I bring up or talk about. We did accidentally start it already, so when we do eventually start it, we're going to open up the stream with polls. We're going to start with that proper. But when we do get to the story, I will edit in the clip of us starting this, and then we'll resume it proper when we get to that. Alright, without further ado, let's check in on the store. I keep forgetting that shop and warp. So, I think if I mathed out correctly, we should have enough shards to go up to hard pit. Not to hard pity. Or I guess max pity. We should have enough to get to max pity, but we won our last 50-50 versus Tribi. So there is no, what's going new on this? Oh, they added a character trial. Or why does it say new? I'm getting distracted. Still says long term. So, anywho, where was I? Right. Let's just go to details. Oh, I was going to say, no, did they reset it? So, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we won our last 50-50, which means we do not have a guarantee. This is going to be 100% luck. And let's see if we can clutch it out. And if I remember correctly, we won the 50-50 before that, too. Yeah. Man, that's a deep... That's a long distance. So we've won 2 50-50s in a row. But was that one guaranteed? I don't think it was. So before Tribby, who did we pull? Sunday. But Sunday was guaranteed because when we pulled on Fugue Spanner, we lost on Fugue Spanner, if I remember correctly. And I think we got Fu Xuan, if I remember correctly. Yes. So we have won our last two 50-50s. We got Sunday on a guarantee, but then we got two Tribbies. And as for Light Cone Pity, I don't know if I plan on grabbing her Light Cone. I actually don't know, like, how essential this is. I've never even looked at her cone. Nope, that's a wrong one. Why does the ocean sing? Increases effect hit rate by 40, that's pretty good. Enemy target inflicted by a debuff. By the wearer, specifically, there's an 80% chance of them getting enthrallment. While the target is in enthrallment, for every one debuff applied to the wearer, target increases their dot received by 5%, stacking up to 6 times. Interesting. And increases the attacker's speed by 10%. Interesting. So it's like 10% speed and 30% more dot damage. Pretty good cone. I don't know if it's super necessary. I think she'll be fine with like a Fermata or something. Or maybe Eyes of the Prey would be better. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's going to be what we're going to be pulling for. And just checking the store real quick. They haven't reset the Embers exchange yet. And just a reminder, I guess. So, the rate up units right now are Arlen, Asta, and Hook. Arlen and Hook are 2 of the only 4 units, I believe, that I do not have an E6 at. The other ones being, I have Mose at E5, and I think I have Natasha at E5, or I think I have Natasha at E5 too. I know I don't have Dawn Hung at E6 either, so that's like 4 or 5 units that I don't have E5 yet. Or E6. But, hey, we might be able to knock out 2 of them. So even if we don't get Hysilens, hopefully we get some constellations for these 2. I would love to build Hook at some point. And I actually think it's kind of cute that Asta and Hook are on banner right now, because I think they are pretty half-decent 4-star supports for Hysilens. If you wanted to make and build Hysilens as your main DPS, I guess. I think I'm kind of stalling long enough at this point. Let's just do some quick maths. Or instead of doing math, 70, and we have 25. Alright. Let's start off. So we're at 8 pity already. Editor me will put that on screen somewhere. Let's go to 18. And one last thing before we start. I want a blade if we lose. Please give me a blade if we lose. And is there anyone whose constellations I would like? Himiko constellations I would like. Bronya constellations I'd like. Clara constellations I'd like. Yanqing constellations I would like. So yeah, I think those are fine. So that's who we have on my Celestial Invitation. Alright, we're at 8 pity. Let's go up to 18. No earlies. Is it just me, or can you more clearly hear the train tracks as it rolls in now? I'm just noticing that. That's 1 Arlen. when we were doing pulls in 3.4, we had some of the luckiest 10 pulls that I've ever had on this account. We were getting four stars in almost every 10 pull, it felt like. So go watch that pull stream if you haven't yet. It was a great pull stream. We got 2 Tribbies, a Sunday, and his cone. Alrighty. So, without further ado, we're at 18. Let's go to 28. Which, we've gotten a few characters at 27 pity, so maybe this will be lucky. I won't hold my breath, though. Although maybe I should hold my breath, because, you know, she's the Ocean Titan. Or an Ocean Demigod. You know, did we ever find out what the Trial of Ocean was? I don't know if we ever actually found out what the Trial of Ocean was. Poised to bloom. There's a hook. I think I had hook at E4. Does not show me on this menu. Alrighty. 28 pity. Let's go to 38 pity. Which we have gotten a few characters on 37. If I remember correctly, we got Japard on 37 pity. Or was that 27 pity when I got Japard? Either way, go back to when I did my Luocha pulls during 2.1. I'm pretty sure that's when that happened, if I remember correctly. Not so lucky tonight, it seems. Not sponsored, but I like brisk iced tea. Arnold Palmer's my favorite flavor. Which is for the youngins, I guess. Not that there's many young people that watch my channel. That's a lemonade iced tea. Ooh, Secret Vow. I should check and see what the rate up light cones are this patch. Oh, Eyes of the Prey. That's a pretty good batch, except for Promised Vow. Because I don't remember what this one even does. It's damage, it's attack and crit damage for Harmony units. Interesting. I don't know who I could think of that'd be good for that, other than like maybe Yukong. I guess Asta could do it if you wanted to go DPS Asta. Alright. We're at 38. Let's go to 48, which is passing the halfway to max pity. We're halfway there. Who gets that reference from SpongeBob? I don't even remember what episode that's from. I want to say it's the one where he's in a competition with Sandy over something, but I don't remember if that's the one. I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of SpongeBob, unfortunately, despite growing up with it. And I don't think I continued watching it after its, like, 8th season or so. Just because, my family was poor, and then we just went years without having cable. And now everything's on streaming services, and I don't even know what streaming service, SpongeBob's on. Another Arlen Eidolon. I don't know what I had you at. I want to assume I had you at E2. Alrighty. So that was 48 pity. Now we go to 58 pity. This is it. Doesn't look like this is it. We're not getting a lot of good pulls here, huh? Not a lot of good ones. This is probably the worst pull stream we've had yet. Alright, that's a third Arlon. Oh, good night, sleep well. That might actually be a good cone for Hysilens. This does... For every debuff the enemy has, deal damage dealt by the wearer increases by 12%. Yeah, this also applies to... This, pretty good. Pretty good cone. So we're at 58 pity. Moving to 68 pity. Now, I've noticed from 3.0 onward, most of our 5-star pulls have been in, like, the 75 to 83 range. So I'm thinking that's where we're going to get it. Bookmark 77 pity. That's probably where we're going to get it. So, speaking, so now I think that was 50, that was 58, right? Now let's go to 68. Nope. Still no 5-star. We're gonna hit a 5-star, no matter what. It's just a matter of when. And if we win the 50-50. That's basically what we're here for at this point. It's another hook Eidolon. Is that an E6 hook now? We'll check later. Hey, trend of the universal market. I think I finally got that to S5 recently, so I think I might be able to start building up a second one. If I wanted to, for some reason. Is this the first 10 pull we've gotten tonight with 2 5-stars on it? No, that's not true. We got a secret vow and something on another one. Alright. So that was 68. So we're about to go to 78. And if the trend continues, this will probably be the one where we get the 5-star. Because if I remember correctly, we got, like, both tribbies on, like, 70 to 77 pity. Alrighty. Here we go. 78. Is this it? This is, in fact, it. So, 68, which means this first one will be 69. 69th pull. Nothing. Alright, here comes 70th. Alright, here comes 71. Alright, here comes 72. Oh, hi, Asta. You're like E30 or something. I've lost track of the count. Editor me, keep track from here. Alright. That's Hunt. Well, that's a Zila. 2. Alright. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76! Darn, I was off by 1 on my guess. 77, 78. Well, we were not so lucky. But we still have some pulls left over, so who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. So we're at 2 pity now again. And we're guaranteed. Let's go to 12. See if we can at least get some E6 4-stars. Because those will give us more pulls moving forward from this point on. Every 4-star is effectively another pull once we get everyone to E6. Yep, so that means we already have E6 hooks, so that's just a reroll. Only 1 4-star in this 10 pull, huh? Well, that's 12 pity. And here we go. To 20... What is it? So 22 pity? Any luck? No luck. Sometimes we get a... Sometimes we just get the 5-star on 100. You never know. Story's next page. And another hook. So if I were to do some exchanges, I could get 5 here. And I could get 23 here. So let's grab 15 here. Let's grab 5 here. So we're at 22 pity. Let's go to 32 pity. Which means we've now officially pulled more than 100 times for Hysilens at this point. I can hear the rattling of the cars more clearly. I wonder if they adjusted the audio mixing on this. Shadowed by Night. So that's 32 pity. One last go. 42 pity. No such luck. Come on, give me some 4 stars, please. Alright, that's 42 pity. Oh well. She's gonna be here for... Wow, it's been 2 weeks. 7 more days. So... maybe I'll be able to get her. We're at 42 pity. After we finish the event, we should have a few more jade. I think, like, most events give us, like, about 1,000. How much is this even going to be on here? Limited time rewards. 120, 60, 60. So that's 1 pull. Plus a third. That's 2 pulls. Plus 2/3. So that's 3 pulls. 4 pulls plus 2/3. 5 pulls. 6 pulls. So there's 6 more pulls in just completing the event. Plus a new light cone that I'm not entirely sure who you would put this on. It's a good cone. Not sure for whom, though. Anywho, let's jump into the event. Editor me. Cut to the start of this event, and then cut back right when we start to the new content. Also, Cyrene's still over here.
No matter how many times I look, it's still so beautiful. Ah, it's good to see you. Come take a look. Want to see the treasure of Hysilens?
Sure.
Right here. Look closely. Isn't it just beautiful?
The reflections in the water? So you were...
Ah, that's right. You get it too, don't you? Sometimes you just feel so radiant, you can't help but stop in front of a mirror. All right. I wasn't kidding, though. The treasure is right here. This little lake. My own little world. Can I ask? Do you like being by yourself? I do.
Not really, no.
Just
I'm a social
staring at the
butterfly.
lake by myself, gently swaying on the swing. My mind drifts far away, and by the time it comes back, I've already fallen asleep. Here in this village, shrouded by the veil of Evernight, dreams give wings
Veil
to
of Evernight.
imagination. Children who grow up in Ides Elysiae are born poets at heart. This sort of atmosphere is hard to come by, so let me share a story with you.
I'm all ears. What if I doze off?
How wonderful! You're so patient. Stories only shine when they have a listener like you. According to legend, within the hidden depths of Ides Elysiae live a group of playful little fairies.
Yeah, we met them in one of the timelines.
The fairies, though hidden away from the world, dreamed of living like humans. They tried to hold a grand banquet, just as the villagers would. But one thing was missing, the most important person. They waited and waited, and then one day, footsteps echoed from the secret entrance. The fairies all pricked up their ears in excitement.
Wait, did I just accidentally start the weird event?
Would you say the hero of our little story has their ears pricked up right now?
Gentle dress envelops your thoughts. You fall into the deepest of dreams. Oh no, I think I started a side quest.
Mem!
Yeah, I think we accidentally started that side quest. I'm already in the story.
Incredible! The hero has uncovered the essence of the world, and even spoken a line that's truly beyond expectation. But I must remind you, taking on the narrator's role is against the rules.
Chief, over here! It's really the hero! The hero that Rini found for us has finally arrived!
Oh, welcome, dear guest. I sensed you would come. When the wind chimes in the leaves rang for the 24th time, and the pink butterfly amidst the honey flowers took its 4th flight, I was certain. The honored guest who will save the Membrance Maze has finally come.
Chief, no! The guest is over there! That way!
Her vision is really bad.
Well, my memory's not the best, and my eyesight's a little fuzzy, but I never falter when it comes to doing the important stuff. Honored guest who will save the Membrance Maze, you finally arrived.
You're now facing completely away from me.
Chief, over here!
I do like that they're all named after the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Tos. Let's just cut to the chase.
My, what a cheerful scene. Already getting along so well with the fairies. No surprise. You shine no matter where you go. Chief, really, ma'am. It's been forever. But we're here, just as we said we would be.
Wait, so you're in the story too?
This is one of the characters in the story. An ordinary girl born in Ides Elysiae. She just so happens to have the same name as me, and is every bit as pure and adorable.
Of course she is.
Cut me some slack. Making up a story on the spot is really hard. But I promise I'll make it up to you. I'll make your scenes as vivid and dramatic as possible.
Please don't. I like dull and boring.
It's only proper that I explain. Once more, I thank each and every honored guest. Thank you so much. for coming to Membrance Maze to help the fairies rebuild our long-abandoned restaurant.
The Chrysos Air's Golden Restaurant trailer was foreshadowing all along.
We want tasty, scrumptious
Not events of the
food.
Flame Chase
We
journey,
do.
but a cooking event.
But we don't know how to cook.
Why do you have a restaurant if you don't know how to cook?
Heroes, we're begging you. The fairies are starving. And when they're hungry, they just want to destroy the world. Please help us. Save the Membrance Maze.
I see, so this is the saving you had in mind. Actually destroy the world.
So that's the situation. For the sake of Amphorius, let's rebuild the restaurant together and grant the fairies their little wish.
For the sake of the world, it's an obligation I gladly accept. I have no idea what's going on, but sounds cool. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, at last! Oh, at long last! I have to tell the little ones that the fairies' restaurant is coming back at last!
Let me lead the way. Come on, I'll take you to see it. The little restaurant in the maze has a certain charm all its own. This way, this way! Everyone's already setting things up. Everyone?
Everyone.
No surprise there.
Path to Membrance Maze has long been forgotten. Your arrival has brought the forest back to life. Since the leaves and vines have opened wide and welcome you, since ancient songs have guided your steps, we too shall treat you as an honored guest. We'll gather around the fire and sing the rain sounds and laughter. When that day comes, don't forget all of us to tell your story too. See you next time. When does this story take place? Oh, this actually takes place before. Interesting. This takes place chronologically before the story. Huh. Well, we're halfway invested in this, so I'll go back to this. Editor me will fix a lot of this in post. Maybe I'll trim off this section, and when I eventually do start the Grand Restaurant quest line, we'll finish it all in one go in one stream. But for the most part, I still want to focus on the main story.
This way! Everyone's already setting things up! Everyone?
Why is Cyrene messaging me? Hey there, miss me? Yeah, kinda. Where are you hiding? Will you come back? Looking for little old me? Bet you're wondering where I've disappeared to, huh? Well, the trick is a little bit of magic. Worked some magic to leave this message at Ada Silesia before taking off. I won't be back for a bit. Hate for you to feel alone without me. Don't worry, our memories are still here scattered around Ada Silesia. Oh, and I left you a letter too. Go check the Sacrament Courtyard. Okay. Distractions. I know that I already just recently edited the final part of the final stream. I had a feeling that there might be something extra after the post story, so let's just cut to that real quick. Okay, Sacrament Courtyard. Letter. Is this it? Cyrene has already left Ada Silesia with you, beginning the 33,550,337th cycle to return with you as the deliverer. As if she sensed that you would one day return again, she quickly left behind a letter for you on the table, just before you left. Looks like you still remember what I said. Every story has come to an end. Ada Silesia is where your next journey begins. When you're ready, set out from here. By the time you read this letter, I may have already left the village. But I will never disappear. The memories that we shared in Ada Silesia will stay with you in my place. Until the day we meet again. Okay, well that was a nothing burger, but cute nonetheless.
No surprise there.
Where are we going? This way? Nope, that's way out. Visitor to the Fairy Kingdom. Ah, this way. There we go. Oh, well, there's some very interesting characters that we canonically would not have met when this story takes place.
Managing this place is bound to be full of endless, trivial responsibilities. Do you really intend to personally shoulder the leadership role?
Who else would?
I already accepted the invitation and arrived in the fairy's home, so it's only right that I personally see to things.
She has
Otherwise,
resting
I avoid
angry
my
face.
duties.
Every
Wouldn't
time
I
I
be
see her
merely
talk, it's
posing
all I'm
as
thinking about is I
imperator?
can see that permanent frown she has. It's been a while, Aglaya. Why are these two here?
I believe they need no further introduction. Aglaya and Saritra are prominent figures with great expertise in managing teams.
It feels really weird that they put this event on the timeline before we would have met Saritra. Then again, Cyrene, or Mem, whichever you're going by at the moment, would have memories of Saritra from... Actually, you never would have met her either, because you're born, like, way after the period that Saritra's from.
Word had reached me that
But I'm sure
Cyrene
you knew of her.
found an excellent manager. Seeing you today, I must say, you do have a noble bearing.
Do we? Because when I see Stell or Kalis, noble is not in the list of words I would use to describe them.
I, leader of the Akama Alliance, Imperator of the Holy City, shall serve as your restaurant supervisor. Should you have any questions about
Manager's
management,
assistant.
feel free to come and ask.
As for assembling the team, I planned ahead. If my timing is right, those two should be back any moment now.
Q, Finon, and Maide showing up, I guess.
Right on cue! We found lots of fairies.
I was
waiting
half
for the
correct.
waitstaff, and Trian's onboarding them as we speak.
The trial menu is ready too. Don't worry. These are all my best dishes. There won't be any issues.
Now I'm concerned. Team just keeps getting bigger.
Treeby, Trinen, Trian, responsible for our delivery service, and
No, that makes
also
sense.
great mentors for the team.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, they would be the deliverers. 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 Oh my god, I'm making myself laugh.
And of course, Finan, our good friend who insists he's a fantastic cook.
Uh-oh.
He's acting as the restaurant's provisional head chef.
You know, if the provisional part is in parentheses, I think it meant that you did not want to say that out loud.
Think I can only rustle up provisions? No way. I make
That is-
proper, serious dishes. If you don't believe me, I'll show you what I can do. Right here.
That's not what provisional means.
The fairy waitstaff are all itching to start. No point in delaying. Time to test the results of everyone's training.
Oh, things are going even smoother than I expected. Since everyone's ready. All right, let's start the first day of operations. It's all up to you now, manager.
Oh boy. Restaurant manager reporting for duty. Something that I probably am qualified to do in real life, to be honest. I have enough years of restaurant experience and an associate's degree equivalent. Open for business. Remaining customers 3? Management gameplay controls. Observe the customer's needs. Click on the menu items and place the orders into the kitchen. Okay. After ordering, the kitchen will prepare meals in sequential order. You can order in advance. Up to 3 portions of each dish can be stored. Okay. When the meal is ready, the bubble above the customer's head will light up. Click to assign a waiter to serve the meal. This is like that one restaurant game that was really popular a few years ago. Not a few years ago, like 10 years ago, I should say. Can't remember the... Place your order at the kitchen now. Tap the bubble to start serving meals. Probably should have served them first. Alright. Looks like the speech bubbles for them are showing up underneath my webcam. I don't have time to read them because my neck is going to have to pan like 20 degrees over. And it'll pan away at that point. Okay, this seems really easy. I mean, we only have one menu item. So what is this up here? Is that our profits? We have one staved up. We made one ahead of time, just in case more customers. Oh, we're closed for business already, so I did just waste it on that extra meal. Got it. Gotta pay attention to the clock.
So yummy! Everyone's delighted. We really love it. Thank you.
I think it's really clever that the fairies are based off of Mem, or should I say Mem is based off the fairies.
I hereby declare the fairy restaurant's very first day of business has come to a perfect close.
I know I've said this before, but I feel like Ceridra's name and being based off Julius Caesar was solely for the purpose of them making a pun on Ceridra salad.
Of course, it must have been a breeze for you, right? Not going to say a few words?
That's exactly what the Trailblazer is known for, saying very few words. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. No thanks, I like to keep a low profile.
Then I'll say it for you. Thank you everyone for your hard work. Most of all, our honorable manager.
I don't deserve any of the credit. Pro labor.
However, if we want to offer the fairies a wider variety of dishes, our current range of ingredients is still quite lacking.
We have lettuce.
Well, absolutely. If we don't keep updating the menu, the guests will get tired of the same old dishes.
True.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I foresaw this and hired 2 experts in agriculture and forestry.
The only 2 that come to mind are Hysilens and Anaxa.
Though I must say, one of them took quite a bit of effort to convince. But in the end, it all worked out. They should be at the farm right now.
Glaya, you're amazing as always. All right, let's go take a look at the expert's work.
Okay.
Professor Anaxa?
Oh wow, I was right on the money this time.
Solve the limited sunlight problem.
Wouldn't you solve it by just not growing the vegetables here?
Refer to me as Anaxagoras, Hyacinth. A field trip is no excuse to disregard classroom discipline.
Hey, here's a little bit of a just advice for you, Professor Anaxagoras. If you would like people to refer to you by your full name, perhaps you should refer to them by their full name. Isn't that right, Hyacinthia?
It's really them. Anaxa of the 7 Sages and Hyacinth of the Twilight Courtyard.
Firstly, call me Anaxagoras.
Sure, I already did.
Secondly, I have no interest in feeding small creatures. My assistant will take care of trivial chores.
Don't let the professor's cold demeanor fool you. When we first arrived, he was the most excited of all. He was going on and on. This is a miracle of alchemy. And then dove right toward those tiny critters. Honestly, I was worried he'd toss the fairies into a matrix right then and there.
He still might.
I wouldn't go that far. At most, I take a few samples for research purposes.
Some fairy hair, some fairy tufts, some fairy saliva.
That's
Fairy poop?
probably
Do
not
fairies
allowed
poop?
either. I was talking so much that I almost forgot what you came here for. Grey, you're curious about the farmland.
I wish she came up with a better nickname than
Professor just
Grey.
finished developing
Because
some
Grey
crops
seems kind of
perfect
hard
for
to
the
pronounce in
local
English.
environment.
I wonder what they call
If
us
you're
in
interested,
the
you can try planting some yourself.
original Chinese. Probably something a little bit more clever, I assume. That translates roughly to Grey. Let me farm in the maze already. New seed unlocked. Gameplay controls. Growing crops requires money. Click and drag the empty farmland plots to plant crops. So we got 140 money from selling stuff. Let's have Gray try planting red tomatoes everywhere. Boop. Well, wow, the, does not feel like it's really on the accurate. Ooh, we get 3 farm plots. Cool. Then this is locked. So yeah, it feels like the hitboxes on, or the click boxes on these are a little bit off-center.
All done. Now we just wait a day and the field will be full of ripe crops. Don't forget to harvest on time.
Takes a full day to harvest? That's pretty fast! They grow that fast? What they need to perform photosynthesis? The ecology of the Membrance Maze is just amazing.
Given that these two are experts from the Academy of Reason, something this trivial should be no trouble at all for them. Ever since we arrived in the maze, it's been one thing after another. I'm feeling a little worn out.
Are you? You haven't done anything yet. Except for the siren up there that's narrating all of this because we're in her little storybook world.
I'm starting to feel sleepy, too. I guess it's time to wind down. Alright, we'll meet here again tomorrow.
Day 2. Looks like it goes a little bit past a week. Oh, we are no longer voicing lines? Little Gray, hurry up. Look, the fairies are already lining up outside the restaurant. Ma'am, why isn't it open yet? I'm growing fir roots here. Fir roots? Can't believe our soft launch is already such a hit. Crops in the field should be ready too. Now it's time to go all out, partner. Looks like our head chef can't wait to get started. Why don't we open for business now? Let's not keep the fairies waiting. Alright, let's do it. Should we harvest crops first? But before we open up for the day, I need to confirm. What's your vision for the restaurant's future? Success? Make enough money to sell it to a bigger company, like what everyone else does, I guess. Hooray, capitalism! Woo! Honestly, my long-term plan is to make more money than we spend on it. It's actually my short-term and long-term goal. As the supervisor, I'll need to plan accordingly based on your direction. A plan? I don't really get that stuff. Isn't it enough if more fairies come to eat? We're just talking traffic. We've got 2 approaches. Run discounts or boost table turnover. Each one puts different demands on the team, and more customers means more management pressure, which is not always a good thing. A long-term goal would really help. Mind picking a direction to aim toward? Bigger and better? Make more money? Become a Michelin 3 restaurant? Let's hear what the other options say. A little vague for a goal. We need something that can be evaluated more concretely. Make more money? We remember the village's chief's request was to revitalize the restaurant. Making a profit was more of a side effect. Become a Michelin 3-star restaurant. And that sounds fun. Everyone working together, overcoming challenges to raise our rating. And becoming the most beloved restaurant in the end. That's a fun story, don't you think? You're breaking character again, Cyrene. As it happens, I picked this up on the way here. The Michelin Gourmet Guide. So if there's a Michelin Gourmet Guide, does that mean that there's like a Michelin tire company that makes tires for cars? And has travel guides? Mem. Attention everyone, mem. The Membrance Maze's food review is about to begin. Invited restaurants should deliver the dishes to the Wondrous Woods. Late entries will not be accepted. The review council meets regularly. The panel consists of 2 fairy representatives and 1 special guest. Rating standards are as follows. 1 star, excellent restaurant. 2 stars, outstanding restaurant worth a detour. 3 stars, an extraordinary restaurant worth organizing a special trip for. That's pretty close to what the actual Michelin star rating system is. Whereas, like, 1 star is, like, an excellent restaurant that you should make it... I feel like, if I remember correctly, the original Michelin stars, what the 2 star is what the 1 star is in Michelin stars. What the 3 star one is what the 2 star Michelin is. And then, like, the 3 star Michelin restaurant is, like, you should probably go out of your way to eat there at least once in your lifetime. 4 stars, can't think of anything better. Reminder, attempting to bribe the judges with delicious food is strictly forbidden. Absolutely not allowed. Isn't that the point? Our little place isn't even listed yet, so no stars to speak of. Since the review is held regularly, why don't we set our ultimate goal to becoming a Michelin 4-star restaurant? Sounds like a plan. 1 more star than 3? That's suspiciously convenient. You totally just made that up on the spot, didn't you? I only borrowed the name you mentioned. I promise the rest of the story will be completely original. Okay, you broke character. I don't mind. It's a golden opportunity to build reputation. If we can boost our rating, we'll attract even more customers. Customers that we're actually making them wait outside the door while we have this conversation, mind you. Besides, simply submitting our dishes for review won't interfere with our regular operations. Then it's settled. Can, you might just become the very first 4-star restaurant owner in the entire maze. Cool, does that mean that there's other restaurants in the maze now that I think about it? Goal, 4-star restaurant. Sounds good to me. It's really impressive, actually. A 4-star rating means the highest possible praise from the fairies. It's a huge honor. Little Gray, don't forget, there's something else. The guidebook says we'll need to submit the restaurant's name when we enter a review. Right, we've all just been calling it the Fairy Restaurant this whole time. We'll leave the naming to our manager. It's got to sound impressive and appealing, too. Ah, naming, a task that has driven you to the brink many times before. Once again, you search through your mental archives, hoping to find the perfect name and capture your vision. My restaurant shall be called Trailblazer's Hearth, Maze Grand Hotel, Ida Silizii Community Canteen, Chrysos Air Activity Center, custom name 2. My dear subjects, all consider silence a virtue. Seems I should learn from them this time. Well, what is your final choice? I'll make it official. Best to think it over. Custom name 2. Trailblazer's Hearth. This is pretty similar to the Trailblazer's Stern that we ended up naming the airship. Speaking of airships, lately in YouTube, like, almost half my YouTube feed lately has been, like, Henry Stickmin stuff. I have no clue why. The YouTube algorithm is a mystery to me. But, in a lot of the videos are videos I've watched in the past, too, because I did watch a few people's reactions to, the Henry Stickmin Chronicles when that dropped, which I can't believe that was, like, 4 years ago now, because that came out in, like, what, 2021? So long ago. Doesn't feel like it was that long ago to me. None of these names sound good, so we'll just go with the first option. Ah, naming your domain after yourself. That's the audacity of a true monarch. Excellent, I approve. Is it your final choice? Let's make it official. Yeah, let's go with that. Got it. From this moment on, the restaurant shall be known as the Trailblazer's Hearth. The gourmet review will be held after closing today. Until then, everyone focus on boosting our revenue. If we can't even meet our baseline income target, showing up for a review would just make us the laughingstock. Oh, and one more thing. Our mission to serve the fairies great food, that means our dishes must remain front and center. If we keep arguing, the fairies' stomachs will start growling, so let's leave the rest to after we open our doors. Thank you! I've been already brought up that we're kind of just leaving people outside the door waiting. I'm counting on you. I hereby declare the Trailblazer's Hearth is officially open for business. We didn't go harvest the food. Can's homemade meal. To promote your restaurant, you'll first need to reach a total revenue target. So we need to get 100. Oh, total revenue at current star level. Okay. Current colorful salad. Research colorful salad. Besides the revenue, we'll need to complete essential management missions too. Crops planted are ready to harvest. Good, we one-click harvest all of them. I'll leave the rest to you. Go ahead and sow seeds however you like. At least it's cheap. And let's just do 4 and 4 for now. Expected yield 3, crop storage 40. Start the business day. Alright, here you can research the colorful salad needed to promote the restaurant. Alright, lettuce salad. Colorful salad can be developed. Develop. So we have enough to make... Oh, so we need twice as many tomatoes as we do lettuce to every dish. Interesting. Menu is full. Oh, we only have one thing on the menu. There we go. Manager's Handbook. Oh, interesting. These are the side missions. Nice, we got the light cone. The Forever Victual. Start the business day. Don't forget to add more extensive colorful salad to the menu. The manager is doing a great job. I can't wait to see how the restaurant develops, ma'am. Okay. Promotion mission, all requirements met. 5 customers. Fixed number of customers will visit each day. After the restaurant levels up, it will attract more customers. Try to serve all customers before closing time. Placing an order will consume the required ingredients, and you won't be able to make dishes once the ingredients run out. We only have one menu item. So we can kind of just speed through these first couple days. We need another chair. Cleaning occurrence. After dining, customers may leave the table messy, which can affect the next customer when they take a seat. The waiters might spill food while serving, blocking a path. Click here to call a waiter to clean up. I wonder what the manager's... No more customers, it seems. Customer served 5 out of 5. Manager's doing a great job. Alright. I still think it's hilarious that the whole Hoyo characters with the McDonald's hat meme is basically real now, because now we can kind of literally do just that. Alright, the review. Ma'am, my tummy's full and my heart's all warm. I'm so happy, ma'am. Applause, today's business wrapped up without a hitch. Wasn't expecting the kitchen to work to ramp up that much with more customers. I must say, felt really rewarding. I think we need a sous chef at this point. Little Gray did good. Little Gray did good too. Worthy of praise. Wait, isn't someone missing? Can I get more compliments? Alright. I don't think we saw Aglaia. Oh, if you mean Duck's Goldweaver, I sent her on an important errand. We should see the results tomorrow. She's probably gonna go recruit more people. No need to mark her as absent. Let's call it an official business trip. My brain read that as business tip. I'm all, what? Can I get more compliments? And thank you all, and thank you, manager. We'll definitely be coming back, ma'am. Fair's gratitude is written all over their full, happy bellies. None of this would have been possible without everyone's hard work. Now that everything's settled at the restaurant, it's time for the Memshelin food review. I'm actually curious, what kind of feedback will my dishes get? Alright, let's head out when you're ready. Wait, staff from the village. Dory Mem. Come on, come all. Take a look at Mimi. Step right up, step right in. Come in and taste it, Mimi. Oh, Manager Mem, what can I do get for you? Just dropping by to see how everyone's doing. Thank you for asking, Manager Mem. Being a server here, carrying piping hot dishes, and we serve salad. And enjoying unlimited staff meals every day has been a dream since I was a little Mem. Though after actually becoming a server, I realized the restaurant stays open really late. By the end of each day, my smile feels frozen in place, and I'm often too busy to even eat the staff meal. But when I bring a delicious dish to a customer, I see them smile. Somehow my face doesn't feel sore anymore. My stomach stops growling. The exhaustion just fades away, man. Hard work is its own reward, my ass. Making people happy does bring happiness and a smile to my face. Manager. A guest just arrived. Should I go greet them? Come one, come all, take a look at Mimi. Step right up, step right in, come in and taste it, Mimi. Alright. Get ready to attend the Memshalin food review. Oh, I see the tribbies over there. Let's check what you got to say. Running a restaurant is no different from governing a city-state. Every move must be cautiously considered, manager. Are you ready to open for business? I want to talk about the team. Honestly, I'm quite pleased to have gathered many capable heroes, all lending their talents to this venture. What would you like to discuss? About the restaurant supervisor. About the agricultural experts. I'm not particularly familiar with the two Grove scholars, but judging by the state of the farmland, their talents are beyond question. I've heard whispers about one of them having a rather eccentric disposition, but does it matter? So long as they serve the restaurant well and ensure a bountiful harvest, that's all we'll need. About the delivery coordinators. Dux Furtorum move with the light feet and excel in delivering items and connecting people, so they are perfectly suited for this role. My only concern is their overly close relationship with the local fairies, which makes it difficult for them to impose strict discipline on the delivery crew. Still, that might not be a flaw, but rather an asset. Oh, and openly commenting on the Imperator's height is a breach of etiquette. I'll let it slide this time. What? When did I bring up your height? I don't see where it brought up height. When did I break up your height? The Royal Restaurant Supervisor currently falls under my purview. Dux Goldweaver assists me from time to time as well. Thankfully, everyone on the team is dedicated and capable. It spares me from having to micromanage, allowing me to focus on business development and long-term growth. Sounds idle, doesn't it? In reality, it's all endless stacks of data reports and never-ending flood of customer complaints. Utterly annoying. About the chef. I heard this chef's been close with the fairies since childhood. I assume that means he has a strong grasp of local clientele's tastes. Still, I don't understand why he's so obsessed with salads. That's all for now. Let's catch up another time. No trouble at all, I'll be here. Okay. Really weird. Tribby thinks of ways to speed up food delivery. Trianne's super fast on her feet. Trinan can modify our little rocket. How's the server training going? All smooth sailing, no worries, little Gray. The fairies work at lightning speed, and they're super motivated to boot. The only problem is that they keep sneaking bites at the food. Trinan's warned them several times, but it hasn't really helped much. We know what to do. Next time we'll ask the little Imperator to be the supervisor. She'll definitely keep the little fairies in line. Let's catch up another time then. Alright, back to the story. Food review is about to begin. Ready to hit the road? Come on, let's get going. It's the first time at a review like this. I'm somewhat nervous. Wonder what kind of score we'll get. Hoping it's a great start. Come on, let's move. We have a really basic menu and quality ingredients and okay staff. Not really much that stands out as a restaurant in my personal opinion. So I'm really curious what we'll get. Announcer Fairy. Mem. The Memshalin food review is about to begin. Please get ready, Mem. Fairies are really serious about this. Is it that formal of an event? Fairies hold food in the highest standards. As we all know, there's no matter too trivial in food quality. What do you mean, as we all know? This is the first I'm hearing about this. In the spirit of fairness, impartiality, and transparency, our judges will taste each dish on site and deliver their final verdict, ma'am. Now then, ma'am, please place your submitted dish on the designated table, ma'am. We'll need something that best represents our restaurant. The choice of our signature dish now rests in your hands. It's a huge moment. Food review can make or break a restaurant's reputation. This calls for a thorough deliberation. We have 2 menu items! Picture the judge savoring the dish, and finally, your answer comes to mind. The dish we're presenting is the colorful salad. It's like it has 2 ingredients. I'll place the dish you chose on the table. Aside from the 2 traditional fairy judges, we also invited a mystery guest for the review. Right, I forgot about that. Who will be the mystery guest for the review? So who's not here already? Maide? Cypher? Well, that would be funny if it's Cypher. Aglaya is helping out. It could be Aglaya, but I don't think it will be. Word has it that she's traveled far and wide, tastes countless delicacies, and especially skilled with preparing raw ingredients. She's earned the title of the Kitchen Slayer. Is it gonna be Hysilens? What kind of twist will this special guest bring to the Memshalin food review? Stay tuned and find out, ma'am. What do you mean stay tuned? We're not on the radio. We're here in person. You're not getting nervous, are you? Ha ha ha. Of course not. I'm a professional chef now. Little food review is nothing. Totally under control. Who could this mysterious special guest be? I already sprawled out a few guesses. The village chief never mentioned anything about this beforehand. It was in the memo. I got a feeling it's a familiar face. Shall we use the method of elimination? Oh! Not even on my list of suspects! Ah, we see her. The new judge is... Miss Can, it's been a while. I didn't expect to meet you all here. Miss Casters, so you're the special guest the Judge Fairy's invited. Cass, you're here to play with the little fairies too? I'm a bit embarrassed to say it, but I actually applied to be the restaurant's chef. Unfortunately, my skills didn't pass the village chief's assessment. Really? You were like the main character in that really spoof animation about the, what was it, the Chrysos Air's Grand Restaurant or whatever it was. You were like the head chef alongside Finon. I guess also Maide was the chef in that one too. Still, I do have a decent palate when it comes to gourmet dishes, so I accepted the fairy's invitation to act as a guest judge today. We're all friends here, maybe just let us pass? Do you have the deciding vote? No, to keep things fair, the results will be jointly decided by me and the 2 fairy judges. Now that the dishes are in place, I'll help myself. It's lettuce and tomato. I wonder what it's seasoned with. Mem. I agree as well. That allow me to announce the outcome of this food review. Your dishes were excellent. Dishes? We gave 1 dish. Yes. Freshness of the vegetables was immediately apparent, and the dressing added... Ooh, there is dressing on it. Just the right depth of flavor. Thank God it's not just 2 ingredients. For a newly opened restaurant to offer cuisine of this quality is rare. Clearly your management has been outstanding. No, that's our supply chain that should be getting the credit there. However, I do have one question. Why is the menu made up entirely of salads? That would be a question for our head chef. Because he can't grow meat in a field? That's a funny joke. That's part of it, but also, I truly believe salads are a wonderfully crafted culinary form. Understood. I look forward to the chance to taste more of your dishes, Lord Finon. As proof that you have passed this food review, I hereby award the Michelin Star Award to you. Please accept this, Miss Can. Oh, it's a cute little medal! Man, we hereby announce the Trailblazers Hearts is now officially listed in the Michelin Gourmet Guide as a 1-star restaurant. Keep it up and aim for that 4-star goal next time. I think we should aim for 2 stars before we start shooting that high. The real Michelin's doesn't increase stars like this. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Woohoo! We're a starred restaurant now. Hooray, a starred restaurant. Easy peasy. Indeed, with an upgraded rating, more customers are sure to stop by for a meal. It's like something worth celebrating. Looks like we're about to get a lot busier, but that's a good thing. Now, we just gotta hope that Finon doesn't quit and open like 20 other restaurants that compete with us, like Gordon Ramsay does after he got his Michelin star. We passed the food review. Great work, everyone. It's been quite the day. Let's head back now and take a break. Michelin Star Award. An award from the Michelin Gourmet Committee is the ultimate proof of excellence that every restaurant dreams of. Target Michelin 4-star. Congratulations, your restaurant has officially passed the review and now featured in the Michelin Gourmet Guide. While the dish selection may be a bit simple, Lord Finon's salad turned out surprisingly tasty. I want to know about the Michelin food review. Well, I'm not totally sure either. From what I hear, the maze has held a food selection since long ago. Any dish or restaurant that wins recognition gets listed in the guide. How many other restaurants are in this guide? But back then, fairies didn't know how to cook. Before your restaurant opened, there were hardly any dishes in the book at all. It's just a few super simple things like raw quillborb salad or pickled honey blossom. They adore good food and put a lot of heart into studying it, but when it comes to actual cooking, they can't really grasp even the basics. How did you become a culinary judge? Well, like I said at the review, I originally applied to be a chef, but failed the cooking test. Luckily, I've still got decent palate, so they invited me to join as guest judge instead. It's a bit of a shame not realizing my dream of becoming a chef, but I guess being a Michelin judge it still counts as staying close to the craft. It's like those who can't do teach, that old saying, or something similar. Thank you. We'll keep doing our best. I'll be looking forward to tasting the dishes in the future reviews, too. Alright, let's check out these two. We passed our first Michelin food review, Little Gray. You did awesome. Seriously. Praise time. We'll try our best, too. I just realized praise time is like a play on thank God. We'll try our best, too. And help out even more. Alright, that's everyone who came, right? Alright. Back to Cyrene. I keep saying Cyrene when her name's Cyrene. I'm never going to get used to the fact that her name is Cyrene. I'm just going to call you Mem. How do you feel about that? I'm exhausted, but thrilled we passed. Just remember, the restaurant still needs to open up tomorrow. It's getting late. You should rest too. Don't forget to come to work tomorrow. Ah, so strict. Don't worry, I'll be right here bright and early. See ya. Something feels off. Snowy, we'll help you keep an eye out. I'm a bit more to the left. Yes, more to the left. How about now? If you ask me, it's clearly too far to the left now. The center of the design doesn't line up with the door frame, and the edges are sticking out. You need to move it to the right. Wrong. Little Imperator's got a big temper, but a terrible eyesight. It should go left. Oh, so that's why she got upset about her height when we brought up the Tribbies. Because they call her Little Imperator. That's funny. Which is funny because I think the one time Saritra was mentioned by Tribby in like the story so far, I think she called her Siri. Dux Fatorum, your angle's too low. From a higher vantage point, it's obvious it needs to go right. These are the two people I don't need to be arguing about height. I also think it's really funny that she gets a bunch of short jokes thrown at her when we have like half the female cast in this game is roughly this height. There's basically 3 female models. There's tall female, which is like about here, short female, which is about here, and then child. I guess there might be a medium female, too. There might be like a medium right here, and then like a tall right here. I don't remember. Little Imperator's being mean. We used to be much taller than you. That's right. Trivios was taller than her. Fine, hon. Well, I guess I'll judge it for myself. He's the tallest one here. For some reason, the front of the restaurant is unusually noisy today by the time you arrive. Little Gray, come check out Snowy's great work. Oh, that's nice. So he put that up himself. Ooh, we have outdoor seating now. Nice. One-star restaurant. When your restaurant levels up, you'll unlock new dishes and ingredients, and more management features will become available. That's a lot of food. Wait, we can add meat to the menu? Daily base traffic, menu limit, +2, new recruitable staff available, +4. Cultivatable land available. Pretty impressive, huh? Feels like a fancy restaurant now, doesn't it? The sign is up. We're official. This is what a starred restaurant looks like. Now that we've earned a Michelin star, the storefront needs to keep up with our new image. That's why I asked the fairies to rush out new tables, chairs, and a fresh sign. It may look small, but putting it up was surprisingly tiring. Yeah, you had 2 people yelling at you constantly. More to the left. No, more to the right. More to the left. More to the right. It's too far left now. More to the right. You've done great, little Imperator. We'll mark you down for overtime. Now that the manager's here, let's discuss future plans. Man, you and your future plans. With our new star rating system, more customers will be showing up. Naturally, the restaurant standards must rise in every aspect to meet demand. First of all, just like that judge said, the current menu is way too limited. For expanding the menu, how about a creamy lettuce salad? Give me a sample of it before you start pitching ideas. No, absolutely no more salads. Well, I guess someone's got to put their foot down. I'm okay with a restaurant that all it serves is salads. As long as there's variety, I don't really care too much. Sure, the sugar content's a bit higher, but it's more flavorful. Refreshing fruit and veggies can whet the appetite, and they also work great as dessert. Snowy, stop being so obsessed with salads. Anyone else got ideas? Speaking of which, wasn't there another person that applied for the chef position earlier? Yeah, but he lives pretty far from here. Coming all the way to Aedis Elysiae takes time. If I'm not wrong, he should be arriving today. I heard your restaurant had a chef. Honestly, I was expecting them to be someone more impressive. It's my day. The restaurant is saved. Now, who's still missing from the cast? I think at this point it's just Cypher and... Yeah, I think it's just Cypher that's missing from the cast now. Aglaya's also missing. I don't know where she went. She went to go do something. I mean, I guess we get, like, side characters like Kratos and Damionis. If anybody besides me remembers who they are. Midamos, never thought you'd be the new chef. Perfect timing. We never settled our score with that last contest. How about we settle it in the kitchen? Oh, God, no. Anytime, but I'll need to get familiar with the place first. Come, show me around. Oh, great. We will lead the way for day. This is the kitchen? Pretty interesting. Now I see why this restaurant's menu is so minimalist. Not even a Not even a decent pot in sight. How do you expect to cook properly? No wonder the menu is just grass and leaves. Oof. He said it. He said it as meanly as he could. Then let's hear it from our new chef here. What do you have in mind? Watch closely. Maide and the fairy spring into action before long. A massive pot is set up right outside. Oh, so this was the pot that was here already, and now he set up this thing. That is indeed a massive pot. I heard the construction in Castrum Kremnos is ridiculously fast, but seeing it in action really puts things into perspective. A pro chef without a proper tools won't cut it. So you want to expand the menu? Let me check what ingredients you've got. Cindy just dropped off some veggies from the farm. You can try using those, Dee. Perfect, let's start the fire. So maybe we can add soup to the menu. Let's begin today's business. Reach promotional goal within 6 days. That's a lot of money. Upgrade dish to level 2. We can upgrade dishes? Check out the new dishes. Level up your dishes to increase their selling price. Okay, so level 1 sells for 15. Level 2 sells for 19. But it costs so many more ingredients to make one. Are we just upping the portion size with the price? That seems interesting. Leveling up remaining ingredients makes 6 more servings. Okay. We have 3 menu items now. This lettuce salad is a joke. So we have not a lot of these ingredients. So what do we have the most of? 52, 31, 31, 32, 51, 32, 52, 31. So we can get honey carrot pie. Oh, honey carrot pie. It's pizza, but with honey and carrots. That's funny. I like that. And we have tier maker onion pancake. Onion pancake. I do think we need to get some carbs in the menu, so something with wheat would be great. Local seasonal greens. I think we'll go with the tier maker onion pancake. Just because it's the same price as the salad, which makes it very easy for anyone to reading the menu to understand. And then we can have this that doesn't cannibalize any ingredients for... It does, actually. Each of these cannibalizes ingredients. So... That takes 2. That takes 1. Takes 2. Interesting. So I guess we'll put the honey pie up. Surprised that honey isn't an ingredient in that. Alright. Fairies bring some of their homegrown crops every day. Once the restaurant is promoted, you can cultivate new farmland. Claim gift. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Spend 100 to cultivate new farmland? Yes. Oh, there's a lot of these. Alright. So we have 4, 8. So what do we have? We need a lot of wheat. So let's do bup, 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 bup. Lettuce is important for our salads. Tomato is important for our salads. And carrot is our most expensive item. So we can make 15 things. That should be good. We're gonna have to invest a lot into this farm. Chrysos spoon. A legendary cooking utensil used by fairies. It can be used to superimpose the light cone, the forever victual, with the power to control the most of the members' maze. So each Michelin star gives us one of those light cones. Got it. Alright. Let's start another day of business. This is the restaurant's signature dish. Customers are more likely to order it. It is recommended to prepare enough ingredients before starting the business. Yeah, so we have recommended quantity of dishes 12. Alright. We still got more tables in here? I thought we got more tables in here. Alright, make one of those. Make one of those. During business hours, some emergencies will require Little Gray to make decisions. Oh no. Different approaches will lead to different results. The food's taking forever. My sweetie flour wilted while I waited, ma'am. All idle staff report to kitchen now. Increase kitchen prep speed. All servers speed it up. Increase servers' movement speed. I think kitchen prep speed will be more important. Alrighty, gotta pay attention to the tables in case they accidentally make something. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so that's pizza. Fulfill customer demands consecutively, enter the Inferno mode. They weren't kidding about that prep time, huh? We need more tables in here! And maybe more waitstaff. Customers will pay additional what? After entering the Street Fever, prices of all dishes will increase. Fuck that. Why are we doing... what's demand pricing? What are we, Wendy's? The more customers serve consecutively, the price increases. Man, this wait time is kind of getting annoying. Tables are starting to clear. Business closing. We got 8 customers through when 12 showed up. We could not serve everybody. We are way too busy. Okay. That was horrible. We need more tables, we need more staff. Because the last thing that should be happening when we definitely have the ability to cook enough food in the amount of time, but not people are waiting in line to sit down. That's a problem. I reviewed yesterday's business data and customer feedback. There are a few issues we need to address. Yes, please. First, with the increase in customers, we clearly don't have enough servers. The wait time for food has gotten way too long. That's easy. Tons of little fairies want to work here. We can always recruit extra hands. Second, we need more tables and chairs for the dining area. But there's no one in charge of that role right now. Oh, we need a hostess. That's true, and why not appoint a lobby manager? Would you like to take up the job, Cyrene? I could do it myself. Okay, I'm flattered you trust me, but I've already got so much on my plate. Recruiting, team management, business reports, chatting with the fairies, calling, closing time. Half of what your job is already close to what we're supposed to be doing. Nuh-uh, I'd just slow everyone down. I could do it myself. Love the enthusiasm, but you've got a lot on your plate, too. Better leave the heavy lifting to us. Should be Hermione picking up a second job? Even with 3 of us, moving tables is a little tough. Maybe you could check with the rest of the crew. Finon might be a good fit. I think I can manage, with my day sharing some of the kitchen duties. I'll have more time to help out front. Plus, I know the fairies well. It'll be easy to get help making more furniture. Then it's settled. Finon will take over for lobby manager. Feels like a demotion when you were previously the head chef. I'll update the records, and the follow-up will be in your capable hands. If there's anything else, this meeting is adjourned. As for how to tackle the actual issues, that's up for you to decide, manager. Well, that's part of my job. This isn't going to take forever to learn again, is it? Ooh, we have a management tab. Let's check out the management tab. When setting up your restaurant, you can serve more customers simultaneously by purchasing dining tables. We're going to have a food shortage problem pretty soon, so we need to save some money aside for that. Because we already have that problem. During staff training, you can recruit more fairy staff members. Alright, staff training. Rocket 1, movement speed 10%. Level cap reached. Oh, we can get chef ones too. And what do the admin ones do? There's a chance to increase harvest yield. That's actually pretty good. So we have 420. So I feel like we should recruit at least one here and then another server. But restaurant layout. How much does one more table cost? So yeah, first things first, that needs to be finished. Now, why can't we get like another chair? And then I guess another server, because that's what they want us to do. We won't miss a single order. Rocket 2, Rocket 1. Is this a Team Rocket reference? Increases movement speed by 100%. Alright, now we gotta go to the farm. Oh, we got money for that, actually. So now we can actually afford one of these. Corn Mem. Hachi Mem. Big Stew Mem. Rocket 2, Rocket 1. Staff specialties. Leave it to me. I've got this. There's a chance to increase harvest yield. That's, so you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, so we went through onions yesterday, so today we will swap out onions for carrots. Oh, that's right. Claim the gift. This is so helpful. So the things that we have to make no matter what. Lettuce, tomato, that's our signature dish. Gotta put that in no matter what. However, our priciest dish requires wheat. And now carrots. Now we have staff helping out. And definitely need to save up for that next farm plot. Alrighty. Day 4. Let's start the business day. Day's customer traffic 12. Recommended quantity of dishes 12. How am I able to tell? So I can make definitely 12 of that. Definitely 12 of that. Definitely 12 of that. So if I level this up again. That's a max ingredient. Gonna run low on tomatoes soon, but we can still make 12 of it. I'm a little bit concerned by our ingredient storage. Let's see if we can serve 12 customers today. We have one more seat. I don't think we actually needed that second server. I think we just needed the table. I wonder if there's going to be any messy eaters today. You're ready? You're ready. Oh, we're cutting that one close. Oh, there's some spills there. At least we have the staff to handle those. We're handling it much better today. I think we did it. Closed for business. All customers served. Man, we had a lot of messes today, actually. New message received. Oh! I've been setting up golden threads across the maze. You'll now be able to use the... No! I'm trying to read that. The World Wide Web freely. Garment Maker delivery report. Today's summary: business performance remains strong with continued growth, customer satisfaction, no negative reviews reported. The menu has received a lot of attention. Probably has something to do with the addition of the new chef. Wow, Aggie has set up a discussion group. As the restaurant's star rating improves, the number of issues to handle will also increase. You can discuss them here. And hey, just chatting for fun is perfectly fine too. Garment Maker, what a chimera you are. Make sure to post your daily reports. Aye. We got it. Heh. Gray, you sound like a teacher checking homework with that tone. In that case, you should remember to provide detailed feedback for all of us every day, too. He called our bluff! Okay. We have some management options. Staff Supervisor. Assign the Staff Supervisor here. They can encourage other staff members during business hours. I don't think we need that. Restaurant decorations, though. Increase customer traffic by 1. No. Active increases the service movement speed by 100% and the chef's cooking speed by 100%. That's 15 seconds. Can be used 2 times per business day. That seems like annoying. But I do think I didn't see anybody waiting in line, so I guess that one table was enough. So I think the farm takes priority right now. The gift. We still don't got enough for that second plot. Okay, so let's get carrots and onions. I forgot to call for a second. I had a brain fart. And then we need tomato. Need lettuce. Hope we have enough wheat. Purchase Staff Supervisor. Fine, if you want me to do it. Active increases server's movement speed. Alright. How many of these can I make today? That's a decent chunk. Okay. Okay, I think we're good on ingredients. Expected 14. Click here to activate the supervisor's ability and use it at the right moment. This shouldn't be too hard. Man, we have a little indecisive one. Some customers will order set meals, like Gray Uh-oh. So pay attention. That little fairy forgot to pay. You gotta stop them quick. Put it on my tab. Okay, lines are starting to form. Alrighty. Let's speed that up. That's ready. Closing soon. Gotta get more people in. Oh, we did not serve everybody. And this person just kind of sat here undecided. I'm the village tycoon. Bring out every delicious dish you've got. I can afford it all, ma'am. Let's try the signature dish. Sure. I kind of didn't realize that I was supposed to click on the question mark. Had I known that, probably would have done it earlier. New land unlocked. So, get the wheat. And more wheat, because I think we have 2 dishes that use it. Sweet Boost increases the prices for these sweet dishes by 50%. What is this? Sweet hamburger. Everyone, before we open for the day, there's something I'd like to discuss. Our restaurant's starting to make a name for itself, and day-to-day operations is running smoothly. I think it's time we try something more fun. We're in. But what do you mean by fun? You know how shops in the city-state host seasonal celebrations, like Fagusa's Month of Carnival, or the anniversary of the Memorial Palace. Perhaps our restaurant could adopt a similar approach, regularly refreshing the menu with enticing new dishes, or even revamping the decor. The key is to keep things fresh and exciting. Ah, you're talking about themed events. Yeah, themed events. I knew Can would get it. Everyone can pick their own ideas for themes, and we'll decide by vote. How does that sound? Can will have final say. Whoever suggests the chosen theme will take the lead of that event. We'll rotate themes regularly, so it won't be too much work. Floor is open. Feel free to speak up. That said, I'm kind of drawing a blank. It is hard indeed. Since no one's willing to step up, allow me to take the reins. In honor of and commemoration, I, leader of Akama Alliance, Imperator of the Holy City, hereby propose the first ever restaurant event. The event theme shall be Imperator. No. Anything but that. During the event, all dishes must be prefixed with the noble title Imperator. All staff shall refer to themselves as loyal subjects, and all customers recite the praises of the Imperator's glory before every meal. You can't make the customers do shit. Thus, that earlier salad dish shall be henceforth renamed Sari The pun! It's real! That's a bit of a dry joke. That's the thumbnail right there. That is a bit of a dry joke. I, Finon of Aedes Elysiae, reject this proposal with full conviction. We reject it too. Woo! I was really worried for a second that it might actually pass. At least that is one way to shake things up. Now that the spark of creativity has been lit, I'll leave you to your brainstorming. I have a proposal. Since we're at the restaurant in the maze, how about a theme inspired by Aedes Elysiae itself? When I think of Aedes Elysiae, the golden wheat fields come to mind. During the event, we could serve wheat-based dishes and decorate the place with bundles of wheat. I kind of forgot about that. There's so much wheat outside of here. Why do we have to grow wheat here? We don't have to travel, like, out of town for wheat. We could just get wheat, like, literally, like, 20 yards outside of this memorial maze. The place with bundles of wheat symbolizing the bountiful harvest. But if the theme is Ada Silesia, wouldn't that be too difficult with the little fairies to understand? We have an idea for the first event. It has to be something super appealing. Let's build a theme around the dish everyone loves. Can you guess? The answer is sweets. We know no one can resist the charm of desserts. The event theme will be Sweetie Festival. Alright, both proposals are on the table. Time to vote. One vote per person, so think carefully. Anyone in favor of Finance proposal, raise your hand. Me. Raise his hand. That makes 2 votes for Finon. Is and cans. Now those in favor of Tribu's proposal, raise your hand. I guess Ceredra's going to come back and vote for this one because it's going to win. We vote for it. Raise your hand. Manager, we said 1 vote per person, no abusing your power. Which means the final tally is... Uh-oh. You miscounted. We all raised our hands. That's 3 votes. Landslide victory. Oh, no, that's super cheating. But I'll allow it. Oh, that was some cool framing. That was some really good camera framing right there. Huh? I yield. No one can win over Tribu when it comes to voting. It's settled. The restaurant's first themed event will be the Sweetie Festival. And the event leads will be Tribu, Trian, and Trin. Manager, do you approve this arrangement? Fine by me. Don't worry. We won't let you down. Rock, paper, scissors. I picked rock. I picked scissors. I picked paper. Who wins? Oh no, another tie. We can't convince each other. Can't you just settle it with heads or tails? Let me join in and give it a try. Well, great, perfect timing. We were just hoping to hear your take. The restaurant event theme is Sweetie Festival, but here's the question. What exactly is sweet? Super simple. Anything with tons of sugar counts as sweet. So we just need to pour a mountain of sugar into the dough. Trinan disagrees. Sweetness is more a complicated feeling. If someone had a bad mood, even the sweetest food might taste dull. To create a truly sweetie vibe, the only dining experience has to be spot on. The little cookies Mom brought home were really yummy. Triby came up with a Sweetie Festival because we wanted to recreate that kind of flavor. But we still aren't sure what needs to be done. If I remember correctly, Trinan actually likes sour things. Let's agree with who? Mountain of sugar. No. That's just a health risk. Sweetness is a more complicated feeling. If someone had a bad mood, even the sweetest food might taste dull. I kind of agree. The little cookies Mom brought were really yummy. Tribby came up with Sweetie Festival because, well, I guess Tribby's the one I would go with. Memories always taste the best, but no one can taste the exact same dish twice. Tribby understands that too, but still, how do you bring back the flavor of a memory? Since we can't settle on a conclusion, let's take a break, everyone. Go brainstorm. We'll make the Sweetie Festival a success together. Tribby, you're forgetting something important. The Sweetie Festival needs a sweet ingredient. Well, there's the one person in the cast that hasn't shown up yet. Well, what do we have here? Could it be you're running a little supply issue? Running into a little supply issue. From fruits of the bough, beasts of the field, I've got everything. Care to take a look? Little Syphie, you're here too? You want to cook something super sweet. Do you have the right ingredients? Oh, I've got plenty. Go ahead, browse all you want. My stock's full to the brim. Satisfaction guaranteed. Of course, it'll cost you. Trying to jack up prices, are we? Ah, my friend, you wound me. This place is smack in the middle of nowhere. Hauling supplies here takes a lot of effort. For you? Enough talk, see yourself. But no haggling, got it? The store will restock regularly. Purchase limit will gradually increase. So I guess we can do that. And I want to stockpile this for later. We don't have a... Oh, we are... We are short of being able to buy one. We are broke. Connections are everything in business. Consider this your welcome gift. Wow, this honey's super sweet. Although Syphi's prices might be steep, the taste is totally worth it. Of course, these goods cost me a fortune in treasures. All top-notch quality, I swear. Come back anytime, my friend. Not like you've another shop to go to anyway. I'm telling the village chief on you. Monopolies are illegal. Oh, if we're talking monopolies, your restaurant is just as guilty, so stop judging. Anyway, the little critters say your restaurant is quite something. Got anything tasty for me to try too? If you want food from the restaurant, you gotta pay. Even you don't get a free pass, little Syphi. But we talked to the staff member on site. Actually, staff does get free food. Which I've always been a fan of that. Ah, don't be so stingy, Big Sis Trippy. Fine. Even if I don't get a taste for free, I've got my own ways. No stealing either. I've also sent you details on my purchase methods. Buy whatever you need, anytime. Later! Off she goes. Little Syphi hasn't changed a bit. Still, now that we've got honey, we can whip up a whole slew of sweet dishes. Oh great, let's open for business. You can order ingredients here. Please visit often. Alright, so we have a new things to check out. Let's check out the Sweet Burr Burger. That's a complicated dish. So we'll take that off the menu for the burger today. And we'll level up this dish. And the burger is new. It costs so many tomatoes. Can be produced 15... 21, 24. Can only make 15 of these. And if I level it up to 2... So many. Yeah, we're not doing that. Go to farm. Gave us some more honey too. So this will just be our wheat field. Gotta get the tomatoes. We now have 2 dishes that use tomato. Get the extra chef. Big Stew Mem. Auto accept. When idle, automatically accept customer orders and start preparing meals. That seems helpful. So if we level up tables, how do we start leveling up tables? We haven't unlocked that feature yet. That seems useful whenever we get that. Here you can see the event effects and the business day effects. Increases price of sweet dishes. Promotion mission. All requirements met. Start the business day. Automation guide. The automate skill allows staff to automatically deliver meals, clean, and place orders within the kitchen. Unlock the automate skill for more staff members to reduce operational pressure. What's on the mind? Yeah, we have an auto chef here. That's actually making it a lot easier on me. Because we have 2 chefs. Hang on. I kind of forgot that they sometimes forget to pay. Customer left an amazing review. They might even order again. So we need that plus that. And then one of those. That's gotta get a... We need the boost. Salad plus pizza. Burger. Okay, I think we got this under control. Oh, we turned away a customer. We need that one more table. That was a pretty successful event, all things considered. Oh, here we go. Speed Festival kickoff. Outstanding. Complaints. Panel 1. See below. Mem. Stuck weight loss. Calorie. What? Stuck in a weight loss plateau and can't handle high calorie food right now. I need dishes that are sweet without sugar, crispy without grease, and tasty and good for me. Quite a picky eater. How should we deal with this one? Just respond with, would you like some magic bullets instead? Chef Finon, what do you think? Into fitness, are they? No problem. Can whip up a special high-protein meal for their diet. We're out of cheese. I'll go buy some more. Does the My Day also lift weights? Use his for now. Nuh-uh. I added sugar water to his goat milk container. Oh, that's funny. Alrighty. Let's, management. We need that damn table. When are we going to be able to upgrade stuff? So yeah, we got that. I'm going to probably have to fiddle with the menu more because we don't have a way to grow meat. We can only basically buy meat through Cypher right now. And we've been going for 2 hours. So we'll probably end the stream here. And we'll pick this up another time. So, anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. Actually, before we actually go, we should have some Nameless Honor stuff. And we got some achievements even. Homemade meal. And that's still there. Who makes the best pies? Right. So, we're at 42 pity. Travel log. We completed all these. We're still making progress on these. If we were to exchange, we can get 2 here. We can get 8 here. Alright, so we're at 42 pity if I remember correctly. the editor me can remind me if I have forgotten or miscounted. So hey, let's go to 52. No luck. It's one more repeat. So we are broke now. And I forgot to do this earlier, and it didn't give me a red explanation point, so I kind of forgot to do this. So, one last thing before we go. Let's check out what this Eidolon does. Because I now have an E1 Sela. When dealing damage to an enemy whose HP is 80% or lower, crit rate increases by 15. That's okay.
Where there's hope, there's the will to fight.
Boy, 5-star limited Eidolon quotes are not something I hear often. I guess I'll start building you next. I'm, like, partially doing that already. For the most part. I think I just shoved Chingshua's old stuff on you and gave you some planers. Alright, Hook should be E6 now. So E5 is just...
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
More talent and ult damage. Hook deals 20% more damage to enemies afflicted with burn.
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
E6 Hook obtained. I, at one point, was building you as a burn dot unit. And if we do get Hysilens before she goes away, maybe we will still do that. Arlen. A character that I would love to use. But we didn't get you to E6. Skill up.
I found a home to protect.
Basic attack up. E4. When struck by a killing blow after entering battle, instead of becoming knocked down, Arlen immediately restores his HP equal to 25%. This effect automatically removed after it is triggered once. Or after 2 turns. But God, this sucks! Why can't you just make this reset?
I found a home to protect.
And E5. More ult, more talent.
I found a home to protect.
What do you do at level 6? When the current HP percentage drops below 50 or below, ultimate damage deals 20% more damage. Damage multiplied to adjacent targets raised to the same level as for the primary target. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So there's no damage drop-off for the splash. His blast is just 3 targets take the full damage. And I will build you eventually. I kind of want to try you out in Castro's team, so I do want to build you, but I think because we have Zila E1 now, I guess that's going to be what I probably have to focus on next. Anywho, after editing in that section from last time, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm told that this event was like only like 3 hours, but it feels like we have a little bit more than 2 hours left, and even though that we've done 2 hours of this already. Granted, 30 minutes of that was like a pull stream. So we've done like maybe an hour and a half, and I will try to find time later this week to hopefully just do the rest of it, and especially before Hysilens Banners turns over. Because I would like to at least make a good college try attempt to get her before we go. But if we don't get Hysilens before she turns over, And I plan on dumping all pulls after Hysilens Banner passes into the collab banner. Because I want to try to grab Saber and Saber's Cone before they go away. I don't know if they're going to still be around after 3.6, but I think that it's been said that they're going to still have that banner up at the end of 3.7. So, who knows? In the meantime, I'm going to try to keep streaming twice a week, but it might not be possible with my schedule moving forward. But the days where it's going to be most likely I'll be able to will probably be Monday and Wednesday night moving forward. Though there's no real guarantee on that. Lastly, be sure to join the Discord if you'd like to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. Or just if you'd like to continue to see updates on how I'm doing on a regular basis. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll see you all in the next stream. When and wherever that is. Bye-bye.